What's up, y'all? It's your boy Evan here. Welcome to the Cartoon Block. And today I'm going to show you how I digitally sketched the Joker using the Wacom Intuos. Check it out. This is my first time using the Wacom Intuos with the Bluetooth feature. It's pretty cool, pretty lightweight right out the box. It also comes with some drawing software like Clip Studio Paint, which is very popular. Now the stylus is pretty dope because I like that it has the spare nibs inside the stylus itself. And of course it comes with the charging USB cable. So just right out the box, the pad is very lightweight and it's about the thickness of an iPhone. That's pretty thin in my book. Now it takes about 4 hours to charge the pad, but you can use it immediately right out the box. So let's head over to Wacom's website where we can go ahead and download the driver. Doesn't matter if you have Mac or Windows. Let's go ahead and open up the driver, install it, yada yada yada. Installation successful. Let's move on. Enough with the boring stuff. So drawing Joker, I want to go ahead and always begin with the under construction of the head itself. With the head, I want to go ahead and put in the deep shadows. And I tend to use a light gray tone just to get in the shadows underneath his hair, where the hair meets the scalp, so the roots of his hair. We have deep shadows under his upper lip, under the lower lip. His chin will cast a shadow, and also there's a cast shadow underneath his nose. So I always kind of put this under sketch in. Painters might call it an underpainting, which is fine as well. But this is like an under sketch, underpainting of the drawing. And then once I go ahead and get like a nice, good underpainting where all the shadows will lie on the face, I can now switch over to my inks. So with the inking phase, I create another layer in Photoshop and I start drawing on top of my under sketch or underpainting, if you will. So I can just start, fine tuning certain facial features like the eyes here. I kind of rough in the nose. I kind of put in a real quick area for like the nostrils, and I can start fleshing out the teeth. And I always have the option to go back and erase anything that may be wrong in that under sketch. So once again, when you're working digitally, you can mess up and just jack it up as much as you want. You don't have to worry about making, leaving mistakes in your drawing. You can always go back and just erase and fix. So with his eyebrows up here, I want to start fleshing those out and getting some more detail in them. Really kind of fine tuning and drawing the hairs and things like that. And just take my time with it. And of course you do want to pull reference photos. So I have like some reference photo for the Joker, like different photographs of different people in costumes and different comic book artists and how they've drawn him in the past. And this is the cool thing about working digitally on the Wacom Intuos. You can simply, just like I did here, adjust the mouth part, adjust certain things. So I tend to take a step back at my drawing and I'll look at it and I'll determine what needs to be changed. So right now I'm trying to focus on the hair and start getting in the darker roots of his hair where the hair meets the scalp, and kind of get the outline of it roughly in there. I'm still not even totally satisfied with the drawing, but that's why I want to keep just messing with it. So once I get the hair to the dimensions that I like, I have the dark lines for the heavy shadows, which are the black lines here. I have the grays for the midtones, and then I can add in some white, white areas on the hair for the highlights. And because it's the Joker, I still think that his mouth needs to be exaggerated a lot more. So when you're working digitally, you have the option to go ahead and select certain things, like I'm doing here in Photoshop, and I can stretch his mouth even more than what it should be. So the Joker's face is so disproportionate and wrong. I mean, this kind of face can't exist in real life, unless he had some major plastic surgery done to his skull and his jawbone. But here you can see I'm just, adjusting and circling his teeth and his lips, and I'm pushing and exaggerating things. And now I'm highlighting and selecting his cheek flesh, and I can go ahead and adjust that slightly. And this is just one of the cool advantages of working digitally, in Photoshop using the Wacom Intuos. So now I can go ahead and erase and flesh out certain things and just keep it loose and free. And over time, throughout the drawing process, I then start fine-tuning and solidifying certain details that I definitely want to keep. Okay, and there you have it. That's how I sketched the Joker in Photoshop using the Wacom Intuos. Hope you guys like it. Be sure to like and click subscribe. I'll check you later. Deuces.